Welcome to tonight's live stream. Just double checking my audio and everything's working, but it looks good on here. Yeah, as my phone overspeaks me. Right, today we are building DnD, and hello to Diego. You are indeed first. I am doing good this evening. We are building, so hopefully I've picked up all 12 of these awesome Dungeons and Dragons minifigures. I've used the app Brick Search to scan them, and I'm really hoping I've got each one, but I was very much in the shop scanning them, trying to remember what I'd already scanned. So if there is a duplicate and I've messed up, oh, I hope not, but I didn't go and double check. Anyway, I've got a light in my way, but I think I kind of need it there. I need to move this camera over. Let's just double check. So I'm just going to do a test shot. So if you look at the top right up there, you can see the shot I'm doing. So what I'm doing today is building in stop motion. And what that means is I take thousands of pictures. I was going to say tiny pictures, just normal size pictures. Thousands of pictures, and I put them all together and make an animation out of them. And this is how, if you've ever seen any of my minifigure builds or any of my other builds or even my animations, this is exactly how they're done. So watch along, see how it's done. Setup wise, I don't know I can really show you today because I've got the GoPro stuck on the top of this camera. But we've got 4 lights, so 2 down lights to light the figure sort of front and back, and then 2 sort of these key lights. You can't quite see. 2 key lights you can see there that are just to light the front of the figure and sort of the below, and there's some reflection off the white paper, and that hopefully will make it all perfect. Now if you are watching along, feel free to chat. I will try and speak my messages when I can. I'm just going to reply to you as well, just in case you're not watching, but I'm watching half on there, but mostly my focus will be here. But anyway, without any further ado, let's build. I have no idea of the order of these, so God knows. Obi-Wan Kenobi is our test subject. I've aligned his eyes with the 2/3 rule and the same sort of his waist and the bottom of the minifigure plate. You can't quite see, but it's a 9/16 cut off, so not that whole picture you see up there is what I see when it comes through. But at the end, I'll show you how I put this into DaVinci and put it all together, and you'll get a sneak preview before I add sounds. I'm just getting any dirt and hair and random stuff off my mat. It doesn't matter too much because the light gets a lot of it out, and if anything I'm slightly darker than I want to be today. I don't think that if I don't think I like that. I'm just going to do a test shot. Oh no, I'm not, because I'm on the wrong thing. I'm turning a camera off. I want to go on there. Yeah, way too overexposed. So settings wise, we're ISO 100 today. Shutter speed 1. That's what we could do. Let's pop the shutter speed to 115 and pop the. Let's just see that. Sorry, I'm messing with settings. I will tell you what my settings are in a moment. You know what? I'm going to change that. I'm going to go to aperture of 8, shutter speed of 1.8, no exposure. Let's just see. Oh, that's way too dark. 1.5. Okay, I don't like that. I don't like that, and I don't like that. You can't quite see what I'm doing here. In fact, you could if I showed you. So all I'm doing, let me minimize some of this so you can see a bit more, is just adjusting my settings. So this is my initial setting. The aperture is manual on here. I'm just trying to decide what I prefer. Now, there has been some movement as well. Oh, it's because I've done the aperture, that's why. I mean, they're almost identical. That one's a bit clearer focus because it's that. I wonder if I go down one step, what that will look like. I like that. Right, so settings today are ISO of 100, shutter speed of 1/4, aperture of 8, and I've got a manual white balance and nothing else really. The camera is a Canon 600D and we're using a Nikon 55mm micro lens, so it's an old lens, very used for stop motion. And we've got the tripod all nicely set up, so we've got a good angle at him, and I've set it up so if it's in widescreen, like I'll produce for YouTube, it's going to look good, but then if it's what I produce for YouTube Shorts and TikTok, it also looks good. So he is within the sort of, I don't know if you can really see, but he's within this, the 2/3 rule, if that makes any sense to it. Anyway, let's get cracking and get opening, because we've been going for nearly 10 minutes and I want to open these and I want to get these all done tonight, and I've got about 2 hours in which to do it. So, Dungeons and Dragons minifigures, let's get the main. Where are we? Main march, nope, main map. So, first one we're getting today. I'm going to move my mouse up the way because we shouldn't need that now. We're just going to talk about this the whole time. I love that they've put these in boxes and they've actually made them easier now to find. So this is, the witch. I cannot remember her name. See, I should have scanned all these boxes and I can tell you what. In fact, I might do that in a bit. I might get the scanner up. So look, these are all that we're going to find today. I think I've got them all. We shall soon find out. And I will get their official names by the end and tell you. Now, I didn't realise this. They've come with a really cool, their own base plate. I'm going to put one of them up on there. So it's double stacked now. That's probably going to affect my pictures. Let's just put Obi-Wan Kenobi back on there. Okay, so let's change this completely. So this little device I've got set up is, there we go, I want to add some magic into these as well today. Oh, did I turn my fan off? I might have to turn my fan back on in a bit. Right, so Kenobi, you can go over here just to watch over proceedings. Let's put you there so that I can see you. Right. I didn't realise these came with normal faces. So she's got a cauldron. I probably should look to see what they all look like. Okay. First off, a couple of blank shots just to start us off, just so that we've got a nice intro, and then we're going to build her. She's going to do my classic coming in on a foot. Now thankfully today we haven't got anybody who's overly white, so like the clone troopers for example are really hard to photo. Because they go against the white background, and sometimes I even do those against black. I was half considering it with these, but it's a newish setup and I just want to get it done. I want to enjoy it as quick as I can. And this is one of the ones I actually worry that I might have picked up 2 of, because I put one to the side because I wasn't sure. Look at that, how many belts has she got? So while we're here, let's get you the proper names. I'm just going to get Brick Search open so I can tell you the proper what each one of these is called. So this is Tasha the Witch Queen. Just trying to think, can I add in some sort of DnD spells and bits to this? We will see. So she's got a normal head, so that's going to slide down. And obviously I'm going to add loads and loads of sound effects and bits to these. Each one will be roughly 10 to 15 seconds long. Oh, there. I might have to get blue tack out for some of this, like this bit. Blue tack. There we go, or white tack I should say. Hopefully each one of these won't take too long to build. So it's just a little bit of white tack I've got on her there. Just on the back of her hair. Just to help it slide down basically. Now we're just going to let it drop. And I'm also just watching, making sure there's not really any crazy movements as we go. Now, just going to lift a hand up and I'm just going to twist the hand. And it's going to go back into her bag of holding and pull out, and no guess as to where her bag of holding is. Pull out this so I'm just going to take her off for a minute. This magnificent book. Which obviously is not complete. I'm just trying to look, see if there's any indication. I can't think what that is. My D&D knowledge, although I have played, is slightly limited. Although actually, saying that, I did GM a game recently and we played it using Lego figures. Well, played using Lego figures and the final battle, our final dungeon boss battle was actually completely out of Lego. So super cool. I love this book. It's really good actually. Oh, that is cool. So this cauldron, hang on. Okay, no, I thought the cauldron had a piece in it just to make it hold the flame, but apparently it doesn't. So this is probably the cauldron of everything, actually, thinking about it. She's going to turn her little head. Unfortunately, because of her hairpiece, her actual hair won't turn. And then shame I haven't got a little LED light to put in there actually. Make sure I'm not putting my hand in these shots, it's quite a slow camera speed. Right, so she's now going to switch to this laughing face. Yep, perfect. And how long has this taken? It's nearly 10 minutes for this one, so we're going to be here a while. We're going to be here at least a couple of hours. And then as she twists her head back, what I'm going to do is just start her rotation, and each figure is going to rotate once, and we are going the usual direction. Just going to keep one in there for now. So as we rotate, not sure how well you can see on the cameras, hopefully fairly well. Oh, I just realised I haven't got the chat up. If you do want to chat, feel free. That's why we're way behind. As we rotate, I'm just using the studs on this plate along with some sort of positional markers I'm recognised, so like the gap in the tile here or the stud here, just to get my turn really nice and even. I love how many belts she's got. That's a proper like Final Fantasy thing. Right. I think as she comes round, I think the book's just going to fly open. I don't think I'm going to do anything else magical with that. Not today. What I do want to do is an animation with every... So I was thinking this with the space set, with every figure out of the series. So one story, every figure's got to be in it. But the space one got to the planning stage. No, so I had a few ideas, but getting them off the ground is often the hard part. Plus animations are harder than builds. Just checking that was a rotation. And as she comes in, I'm just going to lock her back down. Make sure she looks like she's all centralised. And then I'm just going to turn her head for the last frame back to normal. Didn't realise she'd become slightly off centre. So she was leaning. I didn't quite click that. So just can I have it ease down? And there we go. So we're going to take her away. That's the first one done. She's going to have to stand on Obi-Wan Kenobi's plinth for now. And then 2 shots, one for his and one for the next one. So let's go. Figure number 2. We are at 22 minutes, so we've got one in 12 minutes. Let's see if we can do another. My live chat has broken apparently, so if you are talking to me, I apologise. Please leave a like and subscribe and all that yabba yabba. But so here we got here. We have got, like I said, I've no idea of the order here. And I'm going to just put all the spare parts together. So this one's got a sword. So this is likely to be that guy that I cannot remember the name of. I should have wrote all these down before I started. So this is Strad von Zaharovic, a vampire. We like vampires, like Basil the Batlord. So, he is going to, how can we vampire him in? Maybe he's just going to step in. Cool and collected and all that. There we go. And he comes with a cape. Always got to love a cape. So I haven't actually really spoken. I looked at these figures a long time ago, and I was quite excited from then. And I haven't really investigated them much since, mainly because I've been busy. But he is rather cool. See, the thing I'm liking is the very good crossover to the castle theme. There's a lot of stuff in here which I'm going to try and use in various ways. Right, cape time. Cape. Oh, I will get my chat thing back up. I cannot say that. So the cape is just a blue cape. But no, it's no matter. It's just going to fly in. So sometimes I have them putting a cape on themselves. Today, not the case. Now you may notice I am taking a heck of a lot of pictures. Oh, I've lost his head. His head has two faces, one just a smirk and one with his vampire teeth revealed. I do like his very sort of ornate dress sense. And I like the arm printing. It's like he's got fur. It's a shame actually the cape doesn't quite go because it's a darker blue, but it's supposed to be a fur cape, I think. Looking at that. Right, he's just going to look side to side. As his hair comes down. I'm sure that's a new hairpiece, I've got a very similar one, I think. I got on Pick a Brick quite a while ago. Hopefully it's. I like it when we have all new pieces of like hair and what have you. Right. Just 1 minute, just got a message I need to reply to, as you do. Oh, hey, never too old for Lego, how are you doing? I'm going to reply to you, and I'm also going to reply to my other message. Right, let's get back on that. So what are we going to do with this vampire? Let's have him get his sword out. Well, he's got a rat to come along, and he's got his sword and his chalice. So maybe the rat can come at the end before the rotation. Right now he's going to bring his chalice out first. Again, from his bag of holding, located nowhere near his bum, of course. And away we go. I'm not sure if his hair moves in one of those shots, but because the whole body's moving, hopefully we're okay. So as this comes up, little trick, if you turn the hand over, he says, and put the beaker or whatever in it. Yeah. And then we can actually make it look like he's drinking, and we just do a bit of a head throwback just to emphasize that. Keep it at the top and then bring it back down. So it's only, what, half a frame, half a second he's drinking for. There we go. Just get him. I need to remember to look at my little thing over here. What's it called? Camera preview. Right, I'm just going to share this actually as well, while I remember. Just for a moment, create post. And if you are watching, please feel free to share this video with your friends. I know it's not the fastest video in the world because we're building in stop motion, which is ridiculously short, but you know. Anyway, let's get his sword out. So again, he's going to go to that rather deep and well hidden bag of holding. That's going to be my favourite thing tonight to say, is just that they're getting stuff out of there. I wonder what the armour class of each of these are. Ah, right. See, I should have done. I said it on the text, didn't I? I should have said something at the start of this, like today we're rolling for initiative, but my brain just doesn't go there when I'm filming. At least not live stream. And I've forgotten to put that back on. I keep forgetting to turn my own stream back on so I can see the chat and whatever. So can anyone tell me why the vampire dude has got a rat? Because I don't actually know this one. Is it a pet or is it just supposed to be a monster? I do love the red eyes on the rat though. So it's rather cool. Right, and again, we've got him in place. We've been going for maybe 10 minutes on him. This is going to take a long time tonight. And this is why I've actually reduced my rotations down to 1. So it used to be 2, which, although this part I'm doing now is not necessarily the hardest of it all, it was just the length of time it takes to build a minifigure and make it look interesting. It suddenly becomes a very long, like minifigures like this will take a very long time. And I do sometimes do it over 2 days. I might see how far I get today, might be doing a second stream tomorrow. But we will see. Just see how it goes. Like I said, I just watch a few little points on this as I rotate it. if you watch it enough, you'll see what I'm doing. And that just keeps a nice balance. Right, so he's just going to start to raise his sword up as he comes back round. I do love a sword slash. Don't know why. Just every time I've built like the castle figures and one's got a sword, it's got to come down in a slashing fashion. Why have I just been told remember community guidelines? Alright, so he's going to hold. He's just going to have a little wobble on his hold as he gets locked in place. And he's going to slash down. And I'll tell you what I forgot. So as he's slashing down, because I've forgotten this, he's going to get his vampire teeth out. Let's just see. Yeah, it works. I'm just going to get a bit of cape flip with this as well. And then as he's going to come back up, it's going to be a lot slower back up, and the cape's going to go back down, and hopefully that will look really, really quite cool. We're just going to bring this sword back up. Right, I've sort of done a little spin on the sword there, so I'm just going to, so I'll try whether we cut the mouse. I'm just going to show you guys, just 36, right, we're doing well. Digicam, just so you can sort of see, oh, no you can't because I'm on the wrong screen. See what's happening here. So here we go, so it's happy, starts his swing. And then he's going to come back up and he's just going to spin the sword a little. And that's going to be the end. Because I want to use that as my sort of shot for him on the YouTube shorts and the TikTok shorts. TikTok videos. So I am on TikTok as well. I post the same stuff, to be fair, on both. It's why do extra? Alright, so next one. Let's see. I could scan this and find out, but just know it's more fun like this. I'm just hoping I haven't got any duplicates. I'm quite worried about that. Ah, this one did come up a fair few times. This was also not very popular because there was loads of these left in the shop. I'll get the proper name of it so I'm not telling you rubbish. He is, or she is, the Lady of Pain. So, let's build her fairly quickly and painlessly. Right, now she is on this, so she's also supposed to be hovering. Why have we got multiple things? Lady of Pain, where is she? So, it didn't show me. It looks to me like it's just 2 stacks. Don't throw Lego at eyes. Good. Okay. So, she's going to slide in to our DMs. That's Dungeon Masters, not direct messages. She's going to really... Oh, gold hands, C3PO hands. She's going to really match her. Strong posture as she comes down. No swinging the arms like the measly humans or a vampire. There we go. Plus she's really hard to actually put on. I assume she has a cape. Very cool cape. So let's make sure you can see. Oh, hang on, I have not. That was terrible. So we've got the Lady of Pain that I've opened that you haven't been able to see. So very cool cape. I do apologise for that. So she's going to throw her own cape on. And what have I done now? There we go. I am trying to keep an eye on the chat, so if you do want to talk away, feel free. Please like, love, and love this video some more, as well as obviously the bog standard. Please subscribe to the channel. I am growing and growing and growing all the time. In fact, I've got my castle. If you haven't checked it out, my Lion Knight's Castle video is now my most watched video, and although it's only up 3,000 views, my most watched video, I'm actually quite proud of that, because for something quite niche like stop motion and then Lego stop motion builds, I think that video is doing pretty damn amazing. That is a cool cape. Very cool cape. Right, now. This mask is awesome. Not 100% sure what happened there, but that didn't go on how a normal headpiece would. Right, she's just gonna lift up her hand. Yes, in her we've got two, I don't know what these are supposed to be, sort of tones. I should have done some research on these figures. I mean, it's playing Dungeons and Dragons and knowing all the details are two different things. Completely. So what I'm going to do is add her floaty bit right at the end. She is so cool. Just get this one round. Hey Tom. Hey. To be fair, you probably rolled like 10 20s in a row. Meanwhile, our other friend Rick probably rolled 5 1s in a row and ended up dying. Just get this one round. Right, as she comes around, I'm going to have her straighten her head up. So I'm just going to take a picture of this angle, just watching. That's such a cool cape. Just going to move that block so it should be there. Stop her wobbling. Yeah, and there. I should have done a table, shouldn't I have? If you roll whatever, what's going to happen tonight? Right, as she comes along, so we're just going to get her to the stop point. Put the brakes back on to hold her still. And then, to make it better, oh, I'll tell you what, I'm going to use that. So, I'm going to go up on a little spare piece first. He says. Hoping. No, that's not going to work. Maybe it will if I do that. No, not going to work. Just have to do that. God. Why do I do these things to myself? And then lifting. Oh, you know what I should have done? I just realised. Delete that last one and put that one in for a start. Then her arms are just going to come back down rather quickly. So she's floating. Right. So that's the Lady of Pain. Let's get rid of her. Not get rid of her, but put her over here. Out the way of this camera. Take 2 shots, and away we go to the next one. Right. Any guesses? Guesses. So we're freeing. I'm hoping I'm gonna get the paddle in next. Or the bard. The bard's quite cool. Elf bard. Oh, it's the Dragonborn, I believe. Hang on, let's move those bits out of the way. Just gonna double check, scan what we've got. See what he's called. Official name. Yep, Dragonborn Paddling. So that's really cool. As always. This is one I would like to use definitely in the castle for his armour. It's hard, there's a lot of stuff here which is going to be very cool to collect for castle logo. Should start again. I just realised I hope none of the hearts are showing. Right, Dragonborn's going to come in like that. So it's going to slide down and be built. Now I'm going to do a preview, so you've sort of been skipping ahead if you're watching this afterwards. I'm going to do some previews of the video which is to come in the next few days. Let's just see. Oh, hang on. Give me one moment. Right, I realised that was the wrong returning soon, but yeah, just let's get back to it. So, take that. No, that one. There we go. So his arm is going to slide on, and I'm going to use, you didn't see it earlier, a little blue tack trick. So, tiny piece of blue tack just on the back of the armour. That's just going to stick it on there. Now with some of the other castle faction stuff, normally I would put the head on and then get them to throw their own armour on, but this armour is huge, as you can see. Now it's going to have to, whoa, moving the whole set. That's probably not a good thing. Let's just check what that looks like in comparison to the last shot. That's fine. Right, all the way down. And then this really cool head. So that's going to go on. I don't think we're going to be able to. I was hoping to turn his head to build his little horn pieces, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Let's have a look. So if I turn him that way. And I'm going to do both at the same time. Haven't put any kobolds in here, have they? I've just realised. That would have been a cool one to have. Let's just get these horns lined up properly. There we go. Right. There we go. He's just going to turn himself back straight. Oh. Mr. Jenny. So the game we've been playing very seriously was Mr. Jenny, a human. Were you a human? But you weren't a barbarian. You were a. What were you? I've completely forgotten. You were a ranger, weren't you? Human ranger. Called Mr. Jenny. And we had an orc called something or other along those lines, who was a rogue, I want to say. But he was also terrible. Nothing worked, did it? But no, there is. Hang on. I've actually got. I assume we haven't really got any human figures. There is a barbarian. I think it's dwarf barbarian. There's a halfling. So if you haven't seen, that's all the figures. But yeah. His dice was more than broke, Jesus. I feel like he died and it was near death more times. You probably lost more health than you did in one sitting than you did in the whole game. Oh, how do we attach this? Like that, okay. Whoops, there. This is going to be a bit difficult, but hopefully it'll work. I'm going to have to do this. It's the only way it's going to work to attach. If I actually move it, so I'm going to have to have it moving up, I think. Oh, he was holding it higher. He was holding it right up to here. Okay, he was also holding it at that angle, so I've got to just go back and delete a picture and then put it back in. Hey Diego, how are you doing? That's the point. What's your next character going to be, actually, Tom? You sticking with the same, or are you doing something different? Or are you DMing? let's get this one spinning. Whoops. Just trying to put a wavy hand in, but I can't seem to do it. So this guy, I really love the armour, although it's not great for stop motion because it limits his movement. That shield, the Dragonborn shield, is really, really cool. It would be nice to get a few of those, but it's going to be hard work, a bit like the orcs and stuff like that. But this one's probably worth it because he's got a lot of really cool armour piecing on his body. You could make quite a good army out of him. I wish more of the CMF figures like body pieces would end up in pick a brick or build a minifigure. Damn, build a minifigure is kind of fun price actually. Certainly as in the UK anyway. Just check we've moved correctly. And spin, and he's holding it. Just going to give him a little wobble. So as he comes around to be locked in, he's going to swing that. I assume it's supposed to be like a morning star. Okay, it's almost impossible to move him. And bring him up nice and slow. A little bit faster. I'm just going to drop his shield down to the side as well. Just to finish off. That's him done. 4 in an hour. There you go, 15 minutes each. So here we go, next one. Boom, boom, boom. What's it gonna be? Any guesses? I want the Mind Flayer next, I think. That would be really cool. Oh, it's the Archer. So this is your Mr. Jenny figure, kind of, Tom? Almost. Let's move the stairs this way. There's the extra instructions that way. So I'm just gonna, again, scan. I forgot where I just threw that one. Just scan and tell you what the official name is. Probably could have just had the whole lot up. It would have been a lot easier. So this is a ranger. It's an Arakora. I never know if I'm saying that right. Arakora ranger. So let's get building. And he's got a little dog with him. Is that dog? It's supposed to be. Oh, and he's got the harpy feet, which are really cool. So let's have him come down like this. Doing 2 blanks. Yep. Oh, we've had a camera die. Why has the camera died? Okay, I'll get that camera back in a minute once I've built this figure. I have a feeling the charger isn't quite providing enough power because it's also sharing with some lights. So, really, really cool bow piece for this one. This is something I've never done before. I've never thought to actually have them coming in with their weapons. Let's just try it. Might not like it, but you gotta try everything once. So let's try and get that aligning. Now, wings to go on. If I still have these wings in a couple of weeks and my daughter hasn't stolen them, I will be amazed. She loves a set of wings. See, maybe this is the sort of range you should be next time. Then you can fly away from trouble. There we go. And you could so use this in some sort of American build, couldn't you? Just going to pick him up and sort out what has happened with his bow and arrow. The wings are quite wobbly actually on this guy. Not good for stop motion. Gonna have him look that way. And raise his bow. Just slightly. So as he turns, he's going to shoot us, because normally I do that at the end, but can't do that today. Ah, yeah, the camera's got a low battery, that's why it died. As always, the animal companion is going to appear from behind, like this. I want to add a cute sound effect of a tiny dog barking, or something completely different. Oh. Doggies are also meant to go onto multiple squares. So he might move a bit, but it's fine. He says it's fine if the whole dog moves. So he's now going to just start to fire. And we got a really big fire. We're going to feel some kickback from that bow. Then leave it for one frame. And he's going to stand back down. Doggie's going to not fall off. And the bow's going to get back in his hand. I said at the start there's no really white characters. Apparently I was wrong about that, because Zin actually coloured white. Because this guy's wings are pure white. Right, let's get him round. I've lost my stream once again. Here we go. So it's just going to lock in place. And then we're just going to swing his arms back down. That'll do for him. So onto your pedestal. Get your doggy held with a hand. So I'm just making sure his doggy can't fall off because it's not very well attached. And then we'll take 2 blank shots and build the final one of this side. So I have no idea what these are. I've just been getting them basically. So this one is, I don't know, but it has 2 heads. Why does it have 2 heads? It has a female and a male head. If anyone can give any ideas to why, that would be really good. Just going to find out what it's called. Halfling Druid, which comes with a winky female face opposite. So if we now essentially got 2 different minifigures, or we don't necessarily know enough to know why I've got a winky female face and a angry female face, a meh man and a sort of not too sure man. Anyway, let's build him, her, he, she. Tiny legs, so it's going to, without bendiness, so it's going to be a funny movement style. Are we going to take a photo? Or are we crashing? If we're crashing, we're going to have to take a 15-minute break. But we will see. So what happens is sometimes it gets photo transfer the gun and it gets itself stuck. And that's what it looks like. And we haven't had this for a while. So it's not looking good. You can see on the screen up there, it's actually paused. So I think it is time for a break when I crash out of this. Yeah, there we go. Admit that you've broken. Right. What I'll do is just put it on the break screen. I'm just going to change what the break screen looks like, and then I'll be back very shortly to continue. So please hang on, and we'll see you soon when the technology works again. Oh, are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Welcome back almost. Technology is so joyful. So glad I work nothing to do with technology. Just a little bit. Anyway, checking that's not covering anything. I've also made a mess now because I've just put those dice there for a laugh, but I've just realised, well, it's him. Right, just going to take a picture just to see what's occurring. Good. We didn't lose too much. So what happened was the camera program decided I probably pushed the spacebar a bit too quick in succession, and it took me offline. So to avoid doing that, I'm not going to push it in too fast a succession. Right, Tiefling. Let's have a look. He looks fairly standard. He has got a cape. I'm wondering. I can't see. Oh, it is a brown cape. There we go. Really cool little brown cape. Just gonna have him. Unfortunately, because he doesn't have a bendy body, or bendy legs to be more precise, it's gonna have to be like this. So many of these torsos will work so well with other themes. Obviously, mainly my main thoughts are like the castle stuff, but they're just so cool. This is a good thing about CMF Figures series. Oh! He's supposed to be going green side up. So as this comes up, it's going to have to flick over. I've just realised. To show us the green. So this is a new way of putting a cape on. Throw it over your head. No, that's not going to hold. That's going to be really hard to do. Right, so I'm going to put it over his hand as it was. And over his hair, over his neck. Push it down a bit more. Let's push it down a bit more than I'd like. Just to get it to work, to do what I want. There we go. Quick take a photo. I think I'd have liked it to be more up like that actually. Looking at that, it's the last picture. So let's delete the last one and then take another one. And then it's going to come around as he pulls his arm back. Whoopsie daisy. That's cool. I didn't realise it was a two-sided cape. Right. And down a bit more. And the head's going to slide on as he's still lowering his arm. Have a drink. And the helmet's got to come on. Okay, tell you what, let's do this. Both arms up. So as though it's a hood. That's as far as we're going to get. Then our usual blue tack trick, so tiny piece of blue tack. And we've got a bit of a way to go with how to stick this on him. So it's going to come down. And it's going to be there. And I'm just going to lift that up, get the blue tack off so it's not stuck to the figure forever. Flip that away. Is that pretty much the same as the last picture it is? So there we go. When these hands can come down fairly quickly. Right, now this one's going to continue down, this one's going to bend, The reason it's bending is because he's going to get his stuff. So, out of nowhere. Ah, God. There we go. Out of somewhere. Oh. I've had a big cape movement in that, so I'm going to go back, delete that last photo. So what's the staff got on it? Just gonna have a brown one. Sliding down. Followed by a dark greeny one. No, he's gonna have to go up slightly. He's gonna just keep it there. Followed by a light greeny one. Followed by a flower. Pop. And he's gonna have to rehold that. Just a look, I'm not 100% sure how well that one's going to come out. Let's just start turning. That wasn't too bad. It was a little bit joltier than I prefer. Oh, hang on. Before he goes, he's got to do a smile. Let's lock him back in. Delete, delete. Wow, we are so different. So normally if I do face changes, I try and have them moving, but that was just a bit of a fail. So this one's not going to come out as good as my normal ones. I'm hoping to add a bit more magic and difference to this. So as he's here, his arm is now going to start to lift up. The plan here is when he comes back round, we can see a bird, but we're not going to see the bird actually land. So previously, when I've done like the falcon light, for example, I've actually had the birds flying in, but this one's got no wings out, and or like the Harry Potter ones and that as well with Hedwig. But I don't know, I feel like just doing this with this one. So there. Okay, we've introduced the bird a tad early. I thought we wouldn't be able to see it, but we can. Also, I think we should have been there. No. We should be there. So probably now is the point to put the bird on. Because I don't think anyone will see it. Right, so one other thing I'm going to do while I've got his mid-movement is change the female face, which is going to look rather grumpy. And I want to put her back on there. Right, so other than the staff, maybe needing to be a bit lower, we've actually got an almost exact match. So what we're going to do, delete that exact match we had. So what's going to happen is she's going to come around and she's just going to do a wink, to be honest. Nothing fancy. But obviously the thing is, the sex has changed during the turn. And the bird has appeared. So quite that turned. In fact, her head's not straight enough. This is the thing with stop motion, fiddling all the time. Just trying to get the cape moves. You know what, her head moves slightly too. Right, what I'm going to do is just put up Digicam so you can just see what I'm looking at. So I'm just examining differences. Like literally minute differences. Can delete those ones because multiple files are selected. Yes, I want to delete them. No, I didn't want to delete them. Off to the recycle bin. Recover my accidentally deleted files. I can't pronounce the name of the vampire. Mind Flayer, Tasha Witch Green was the first one I built. The Warlock is definitely here. I've definitely scanned him. I'm pretty sure I've got all 12. But we shall see. Right, I'm going to leave her because I'm happy with that. But I've just kind of broken by accidentally deleting too much. But that's cool. So one more picture of her. And then 2 blanks. Is there any in particular, Paul, that you are after? Or is it just to collect them all sort of thing? Right, next one. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Have I got D6? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. It was a 4. So I'm picking the 4th one in and out. You couldn't see that at all. I just realised I changed my screen, didn't I? Whoops. So I'll do it again. So I've got 6 left. So we'll roll a D6, which is now a 6. So let's go for number 6. Obviously, if we roll and we've got it already done it, we'll start another one. Anyway, I have no idea which one's which. Oh, this is... I can't remember. That seems to be the case each time today. He's got multiple. Oh, he's got multiple heads as well. Let's double scan. So, Tom, to answer your question first, there's an app called Brick Search. Don't know if you can see it on here very well. There's an app called Brick Search, which you hit the little camera button. It comes up with this little scanner. At the bottom of all the minifigure boxes are a little QR code. If you scan that, it tells you who's in there, and it's the Warlock. So there we go. And again, 2 heads, and that's how I've got them all today. I literally went into Smith's on your recommendation to get free Lego, because they were giving out free Lego for my daughters, of course. And they didn't have any free Lego, and I spotted all Dungeons & Dragons minifigures. I remembered they released today, and I thought, I better do that for the channel. Devour. Right, so who did I just say we're building? The Warlock, the Earth Warlock. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. I pronounce everything wrong. So he's going to come stomping in, I think. Done 2. Yep, I just need to get on the right screen over there. There we go. So I like to make it look like they're walking fairly well on this bit. And it will look so good when the videos come together and they're all on YouTube and TikTok and everywhere. I'm actually tempted to throw all these ones on Facebook. So I have to realize my little man isn't watching. The only thing I'd say, I might be being a bit boring with these figures. Did you? No, I haven't got the DnD set. So I really like it. I do like the look of it, and I like the fact it's sort of a bit modular, isn't it? Or not modular, but you can move it, change it around a bit from what I've seen. But I went and got the medieval town square this year, and that's sort of been my big build that I've been doing on because when I build in stop motion, as you can imagine, if you can tell, it's taking 15 minutes to build a singular minifigure. It takes a very long time. So like the giant, sorry, my phone's just gone off for some reason. There we go. The Lion Knight's castle. Sorry, I'm trying to put a bit of blue tack on here to have this slide down nice and slowly. The giant Lion Knight's castle was the one I built last year, and the medieval town square is the big one I've built this year. I haven't done many small sets this year. I've actually done a couple of Star Wars ones that have, as of yet, unreleased. Literally, I've got one that the only thing I haven't done is actually add my logo at the end, and that's the reason why it hasn't been released yet, because I've done the cover photo and everything, so I need to get on with stuff. But no, the DnD set, I think I will pick it up before it finishes, before it discons. So we've got 2 faces for this one. Again, I'm going to start with the female this time actually, and then end with the male. That's cool, sending us 2 of each. So, but yeah, I'd really like it. Have you got it? Is it good? Little leg set. What did you get going? So it was all Harry Potter stuff, was it, this morning? I've got a ton of the poly bags that we actually picked up last time they did that, which was really cool. Yeah, I think it is. The DnD set is one I'm going to have to get at some point. Just going to have a hair sort of come onto her head for some reason. I'm not quite sure why I've done it like this. Just keep that going. Is the dragon in that set really good? Because I love dragons. Oh yeah, you've got to put these guys into it, haven't you, really? Fill it up. I'm tempted to try and maybe fit a few around the different castles I've got at the moment. But I think, yeah, the big set will be on the cards. I've got the... So I've got a fly on my... Random tiny fly just decided to walk right in front of the camera. This is her dominant hand. This wasn't the hand I was going to put this in. Screw it. Someone will probably call me out on TikTok, but it'll be fine. There we go. Let's just have a look slightly to the left as she does this. Oh, okay, that just slides. That's probably not supposed to slide on, is it? It's probably supposed to have something else on there first. Yeah. There we go. Let's have that slide down. I've always got to be wary of where stuff is on the camera. Just because I'm going to read those messages in a moment. Just because I'm trying to keep it in frame for TikTok as well as YouTube Shorts, as well as just for standard YouTube. Right, I'm going to put this on here now. Now spin round, actually, that'll be quite cool. Right, let's read some comments. Dragon's Last 5 bags. Oh, that's cool. I like the idea of that interchangeable heads because I'm trying to do a load of animations at the moment, but I've been buying heads off Pick-a-Brick just to work, like, have different faces and different expressions, but quite often you want them to be the same, if that makes sense. So the same face and then a different expression. this is just going to spin round. And when it sees the camera, her face is going to change. And she's going to turn her head back as well. I'm just going to check that. So how is that? Why did she dip? Oh, okay, so she was slightly raised. Before. I don't think it's going to matter. Just have a look. So I'll show you what I'm seeing, just so you know, and I'll remember this time to do that. Oh, not that one. That one. So that one and this. Okay, that's pretty good. And she's taking facing. I think I've got the treasure. Is that the Quidditch set? I think I got that one last time. I haven't built it yet. I don't know what done with all those poly bags that are under here. I need to build that one. Mind Flayer. No, I haven't got to Mind Flayer yet. He's one of these. So it is coming very soon. She's just gonna go into her bag of holding and pull out. I'm just gonna get her off to just do a hand twist. Sometimes it is just so much easier to get them off to move them. Just hoping you get them back in the right place. And out comes a dagger. These daggers are super cool. I don't know if they're in any Ninjago sets or anything like that, but I want some of these. Just animations. They look really badass. Oh, not quite so much of a spin there, please. And then on her last lift, she's going to start her rotation. Sorry, I'm trying to read messages. Is that a brand new dagger? Brilliant, that's the kind of information we like. So this is one I'm going to have to buy loads of them. I really like the eyepiece actually, that's so cool. That has a very Dark Soulsy feel, that dagger actually. The first one when you're in, I cannot remember the place. The little ones where they got the tiny buckler shields and they run straight at you. Daggers, Jesus. That's my immediate thought when I saw that one. Just make sure I'm not going too fast as to crash the technology here. There we go. Right, just going to lock her in while we change it to a him. So, just going to change that happy face to this face. And he's going to have to start lifting the dagger up. Let's just see. Oh, I haven't switched back, have I? So you're seeing these photos coming in real time, but I'll get that there. It's good. Right. What I'm actually going to do is redo that last photo, because when the bricks are holding it down, it does change the angle of the figure ever so slightly. You want to Mind Flayer next? I mean, I could scan it, but I'm sort of going random here. I did pick up a couple of those in Smiths today. I didn't buy a couple, but I was really, somehow I went through the Sphinx. I think like the first 8, 9 I scanned, but all different. And I was just like, I've got them all, and then there's, I think the Tiefling, I'll never know if I'm saying that right, was the last one. Here we go. Right, he's going to slash his dagger down. He's going to switch to an angry face, as he does. And then we'd have seen all 4 faces. God, Lego like to make my job hard, don't they? Just got to a point where I got really good at doing these face swaps. Oh, I could have done some like one of my old ones, at least, Soka, where I spun around and slashed a lightsaber. Maybe I should have done something like that. He can do a little spin of his dagger. God, it's hot now, I might have to. Little movements at the end, and there we go. That's that one done. So that is the Warlock, both male and female. I could have got away with it. I could have done multiples of this, couldn't I? Done the same figure twice and just done 2 different faces. That's how I should have dealt with Lego giving me multiple faces. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got 5 left. We did number 6 last time. Got some extra bits here. Why is my little brickhead moved? There he is. Okay, we've done number 6, so we're going to roll it again. Number 2. Mind Flayer. Shall we see? If I can get into it. Now I need to scan it to tell you. It's the orange one. This is Tiefling, isn't it? I think. Let's show that scan again. Yeah, the sorcerer. Tiefling sorcerer. Tiefling? Tiefling? I never know. Me and pronunciation. Right, let's build this. Again, 2 heads. Oh my god, every single one of these since has had 2 heads. I didn't realise that. That's awesome. And look. There is a baby dragon. Now I am screwed. Because look. Hang on. Sorry, flashing everyone. Whoops, I'm not doing very well there. Baby and a mummy. And now we've definitely got a story to tell. See, Tom, I was nice in our last game of DnD. I didn't use this giant dragon against you guys. I should have. Right. Let's build this one. Quite excited for this one. I've just somehow ripped my microphone. I hope that's still working. Yeah. And the GoPros are good. And I should have really locked the scene because I've just moved something. Lock preview. There we go. So, leggies. Let's do a roundhouse. Oh, do we do 2 blank shots between? I'm just going to do those quickly. So the reason I do 2 is because I then use it to split the video for TikTok and for YouTube Shorts, etc, etc. And we're back on. You probably kill it in 1 shot. You just roll a 20 and yeah. Meanwhile, Rick would have been 8 alive. So, sorcerers are powerful. They're not going to mess around, waving their arms around as they come down to be built as a minifigure. I wonder if they'll venture into like Lego DnD game, like as in a video game. Could be quite. That would be quite interesting, I think. Right, so faces wise, we've got smirky dude, angry dude, and angry girl and happy girl. Roll with disadvantage, you still roll 2 20s. We forgot the tail. Damn. To it, just gonna bend right over. Then the tail will appear. So I'm going to do I really want to move that tail, but it's not flexible enough to hold in its position. So he's going to have his grumpy face, and then he's going to have really happy face when he's got a little dragonling on him. Little wormling. Right. So dragon's going to sneak in from behind. He's going to need a bit of blue tack so he doesn't fall off. Leaning right round just to see us. He's going to stand up. He's going to have to lift his arm. He's going to have his happy face as he looks towards the little dragon. There we go. And one more. I always try to do, if I'm moving ahead, I always try and do 3 movements minimum. Whew, I'm not. I need to actually put that. It's just right. So let's have a look. Let's have a little preview of the dragon coming in. Right, last one, and then we're going to spin him, and then when he gets round 180, I'm going to switch again to the female head, like I have been doing, or to the opposite sex head, I should say, because it's not always the female. Then just going to check that last one wasn't blurry because it's a slight wobble and I've got a very slow camera speed on. Yeah, it was. Okay, I'm just going to delete the last 2 photos. Let's delete that to there. So we're actually going to go to there, start again. Right, so now we're here. This is going to be the hard part. So we're just gonna unhook him again, or her now. There is a game out, I'm sure it's just come out, Lego Brawls, which looks interesting. I was actually doing some stop motion fighting it, but I've got so many videos that I've produced and not published yet. I really need to get on with it. Let's just lock her in, and then she's going to stand up straight. Hair needs to be slightly this way. So I've made a mistake where the hair's slightly over her eye, as you can see, and just trying my best now just to get the look correct between the two photos. There we go. What we're going to do, oh, there goes the other GoPro. I don't get why that one keeps dying, it's plugged in. Silly camera. God, that was a hard piece to put on. Gonna have to definitely go back and check the amount of movement in this one. It's not going to be very minimal. There we go. That'll do for her. Right, next. What are we going to see next? Oh, yeah, we do. So she's got a spare head, a spare orange head, which is really cool, and a baby dragon. That's so cool. That's going to have to be one of the ones we get lots of. So 4 to go. We will finish this tonight. Number 4. So 1 missing, 3, 4. What do we think it's going to be? Let's get that camera back on. We have quite a few people viewing tonight, so if you are watching, please smash that like button, because there's definitely a lot less likes than we've had viewers. But that's alright. Go check out the rest of the channel. So here we go. This is the dwarf, I believe. Gonna do the usual box scan. I'm pretty sure this is a dwarf, and he's got miniature bendy legs. Yes, I like mini bendy legs. They are what we need. So we did the Tiefling Sorcerer last time, Tiefling, whatever you want to call it. And now it's a Dwarf Barbarian, if you can see that. So let's get building. I'm going to put my YouTube back on so I can see any comments. Free to go. Right. Mini legs require a run-in. I'm going to apologise about this camera. It keeps dying. There's probably nothing I can do about it. I think the power cable I've used is just not quite powerful enough, unfortunately, for managing a GoPro. Right, what did he do last? So now he needs to flip that one. So you probably won't recognise this, but my last minifigure, castle minifigure with mini bendy legs, I did this exact same thing for. She just kept running into her build. So I'm going to do that with this guy. Just checking he's got no capes or anything. So here as well, we are really going to show off the run cycle. So I'm going to be very quiet for the next 5 minutes, just as I concentrate on getting this one correct, because it'll be really obvious if I do it wrong. Oh god, we've got 2 faces again. Beardy and non-beardy. So it's male and female again. So how come? No, the witch, I guess, because... Alright, let's all get it. Alright. You know when you just decide that you want to make something even harder? Because hard mode wasn't hard enough. Better not have a beard piece. Right. This one is looking good so far. Just checking how we build him. Just need to have a quick look at the... Yeah, he was supposed to have another piece on, so he's gonna whack his arms up. And then bang this piece on that he's supposed to have had the whole time. Right. Cool. We've only got... Oh, I should have switched for D4 for the last one. Right. He needs... What does he need? His torch, which is going to go in this hand. So actually, yeah, he's going to do the whole in his bum thing. Sorry, I mean his bag of holding. So who have we got so far left? We've got the Mind Flayer left, which obviously Paul was after. See? So I'm just going to have him shake this torch as though that's some magical way of making it light. I just want to see what his other head is. I'm so happy. Right, so we've got two of these. Flamuses. What we'll do is put the second one in there like that as it comes on. Might need a tiny patch of blue tack to do that. Right, patch of blue tack on, and then that's gonna be one happy dwarf. So he's just turning his head back towards the front, and then we're going to send him off on his spin. And what we're going to do is have it switch to the female, and the female's going to have the big axe at the end. with a really cool axe piece actually. I wonder if that's new. If anyone knows, shout out. I really haven't spoke about the minifigures tonight actually, and looked at them in any detail. I might just do a completely separate video on that. Get filming tomorrow. Right, just gonna lock in place. Oh, look at the horn on the back of his torso. That's probably why I haven't spoke about them, because I haven't actually looked at them properly yet. So essentially, now we do need to buy multiples of each figure, because you've got a male and a female variant, which is great, you get them both in each. But now I want to put them next to each other. Thanks Lego, you've now made me realise I need to spend like a lot more. Very cool though, like not forcing gender. I don't know if you saw that picture, but my finger was actually in the picture. Right, I'm just going to build the axe because, you know. What are we up to with that one? I'm just going to check. Just get to a screaming face. So I've gone on my quiet mode of. Just want to nip back and check that that's come out alright before I finish off her movement. Yeah, it did. Looks good. Free to go, free to go. We're doing really well here. There we go. I think that'll do for her. 2 plank shots. And there we go. Right, we haven't got many left. So we've got the Mind Flayer, we've got the Bard, and the evil wizardy man that I can't think of the name of. So we've done 4. So we've got 1. Let's just do 1, 2, 3. Let's roll a d4. 1. Let's roll again because that's a fail. 2. So 2. No, I don't have to do this. So let's just say 1, 2, 3, and then 4 we'll re-roll. 3. Let's do it. Make sure things out of the way. Here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. So what's going to be the last one? I reckon it's going to be the Bard. No, because it's not, because this is the Bard. So Mr. Bard, the Elf Bard, female and male Elf Bard, I must say. Again, awesome, awesome, awesome. We'll start with the female head this time, I think. So we've got singing male, I'm guessing, and dastardly, bardly trying to do everything. Singing female, and smiley female with purple lipstick. No, turquoise. I'm with the Bard from the old CMF. We have, I don't know which one it was now. No, that's the Druid. No, I threw that box somewhere quite far, I think. The Elf Bard. It was an Elf Bard, I was correct. So, build. How do we build a Bard? So I think he's going to do this. He's going to... Oh, did we do... Yeah, we did. Say he, it's going to be she, isn't it? I quite like to add like these little animations in with the legs. I'm just going to turn that camera back on. Hope it's got some battery in it now. Just to sort of, I don't know, it's almost like you can feel the character alive even though they're not, they're just a pair of legs currently. Okay, that camera's not going to manage anything apparently today. So I do apologise for the fact you cannot see my ugly face. Ugh. My God. I can't get a sword in her hand. Ugh. Jesus. Now someone somewhere is going to now tell me I've done the scarf the wrong way around. And that is because I have. Right. So, I've come to this conclusion of what I can do. This is going to either look like the jankiest bit of stop motion I've ever done, or it's going to look super cool. But we shall see. So I'm just going to have a little at that. And I'm going to spin her. And right, for the next one, so there's only 2 boxes left now. I'm going to do, if we roll even, we do the front one. If we roll odd, we do the back one. Let's just change the face to the male. Just waiting to make sure that looks good. Oh no. We might be on a technology breakdown number 2. I think we are. Okay, what I'm going to do is once again just take a very short 10-minute break, and then we're going to come in and finish the last 2 off. Unfortunately, the program has crashed again, so I'm just going to get it running before I even finish. But yeah, we'll be back very, very soon. So please don't go anywhere. Please like that video, and we'll be back in about 5-10 minutes as soon as the camera program has come back to life. Okay, and we are back. I'm just going to turn this camera on. I'm not thinking it's going to survive very well. I'm just checking everything. So, once again, we have the joys of. There we go. So this is Digicam Control, and it's really good because it's an open source program. So if you are getting into animations, it is a really good program to use. Unfortunately, it does have a downside. There, because it's open source, it does like trash. That camera is dead. I don't know what's happened to that. I do apologise that we've lost that camera. I don't have anything else set up to put in there in its place currently. But right, so we've taken a picture at this angle. I'm just going to move him around one of those. Whoops, I'm on the wrong thing. Just going to move him around to the next stage. So I just changed the head. Just want to have a look, make sure there's not too much lighting change. With slight, I don't know why it does it. Sometimes you just get an ever so slight change in lighting. I think mostly it crashes because I go a bit too fast for it. I'm making it. The computer's good, the camera's old. The data transfer rate is probably not quite at the right rate. It's probably like it receives so much data that it just gets confused. And then he's gonna spin his sword around. Now I have got a plan here. So he's going to spin this sword around and it's going to become his little loot. So as he grabs this, let's do a complete rotation of his sword. Oh god. And there we go. So he's just done his loop a couple of times. I'm just going to zip back on here just to make sure it looks semi-good. There we go. That's quite cool, actually. I like that. So, double shot. Right. What did we say? Odds and evens. Let's go for a D20, because it should be a D20. I don't know why I keep picking up the pink. 16. So I said even would be the first one, and odd would be the second. So, what do we think it's gonna be? Let's put that to a 20. Make it look cool. Oh, it's the evil guy. So the mind flayer is going to be the last one. Right, let's get this one out. Let's scan it just so you can confirm. What it's actually called. Scannage. Saztam. There we go. Someone can tell me all about them. And let's build another capey one. Right, so this one's gonna do this. These ones that were in the film. Can we double check how we build this one? You do not use projectiles at others, it says. Right, capey time. What sort of cape we got for this one? Nice dark. Oh, 2 capes. 2. So he's got the Queen of Hearts sort of cape and this one. So let's go with his cape's going to go on like this. So it's just going to fling onto him. Like so. And what we're going to do is have him lift his arms up. To here. Twist his hands in. Trying really hard there not to mess anything up. Then a quick flick out. And then it's going to pop and it's going to have the upward bit of cape there as well. Which is going to prove really difficult to actually put on with the hands up. Right, because we've got one more to go. Just to let you know, I will be, as long as we finish this before midnight, which is 25 minutes away. Oh, he's got it. Whoa! That's what they meant on the little box art of don't fire projectiles at others. gonna really bug me that this cake's really uneven. Now, that arm's gonna go down, this arm's gonna come up. I'm gonna spin his hand. We may have just had another crash, which is really, really annoying because we're just literally on the spin of the penultimate one. Why is it doing this? Really annoying. We're only at 1,000 photos. I've like taken literally 40,000 photos before. Right, tell you what I'm going to do. While this one is deciding what it wants to do, I'm going to... Yeah, it's gone, you silly little thing. What I'm going to do is move over to DaVinci. I'm going to start putting these together so you can actually see, while the program is reloading, the process of how I make these. Apologies, you can't see my face again, unfortunately, but you'll just have to live without seeing my lovely, beautiful face. Now, this is very easy to make these because let's do it on minifigure Mondays because we're going to make lots and lots of videos out of this, hopefully. I'm really hoping to get these ones set up out tomorrow because obviously launch day was today. It'd been lovely to get them out tomorrow, so if you're looking for these figures, you'll hit the search engines and you'll see loads of mine. That's the dream anyway. Right. DaVinci Resolve. So, oh look. Oh, I have actually downloaded the update. But well, let's skip that. So here we go. So this is previously we've made the space ones. I don't know what I'm talking about here actually. Ah, that must be me reviewing them. I don't think I ever released that video. Another video I've never done. CMF DnD. So I've just made a new folder called CMF DnD. In there I'm going to make one called Clips. Oh, I'm not going to play. I'm going to make one called Clips. And then I'm going to go and get all the clips that I've done today so far. So I just need to go find them. You'll just have to bear with. I'm just literally going to drag them in. That's all I'm doing. Finding the folder, dragging everything in, so I've got 1,000 photos. And that's them. So, hoping they dropped in. It certainly looks like they did. There we go. So, first things first, I'm just going to sort these by date time, just for my peace of mind, because sometimes it messes up the numbering. I'm going to delete the ones of Obi-Wan Kenobi because we don't need him. And then I'm just going to select them all, create a new timeline, and call it CMF DnD. Now I'm going to drop that timeline back into the CMF DnD folder, keep it all clean. And here we go. So every picture I've taken appears in this 24 frames per second timeline, appears twice. So essentially we have 12 seconds, 12 frames per second. It allows me to do some adjustment if I want to. Example, at the start of each one, when it has this little plate, it gets 6 seconds or 6 frames. Definitely not seconds. That would be super boring. And then we get to watch some of the building. And let's just see how they've looked so far. And all we've done tonight is a 1 minute 30 of video. It will be a bit longer by the time it comes to the finish, because like I said, that I have a little end scene on each, which is about a second, and yeah. But so far they're looking good. And there's no edits required. Oh, there's a bit of speed blur there. But I think they look really nice. I want to see how this tiffling came out actually, because I'm not sure if I accidentally... Oh, maybe I didn't. I wasn't sure if I deleted some of these bits. But you see, if you watch, like, this is why I have to have that little pause at the end, because they just vanish very, very quickly. Some of the actions might slow down slightly. And here we go, this is the one we've just made, and not quite finished because it froze. So, that's 1 minute 30 of videos. Let's just show you some of the editing I do. So, first off, let's just start with the Switch. So, first things first. Well, hey, this one's working. When she's on her very last scene, so that one, I click on that, Control D, and I will change this to be 24 frames. So it becomes a lot longer. So she just has a little sit at the end. And then with the next 2 frames, which are just the blanks, they're both going to be 0.06 of a frame. So that's a quarter of a second, and that just gives me half a second between each, just to make it easy to split them in YouTube. And again, I'm just going to go through with the vampire back to where he started. So that very last frame. Oh, it's going to be 12 frames. I don't think you can actually see the pop-up, annoyingly. Then the next 2 are going to be 6 each. But we'll leave it at that for there. So, what we really want to do is add some sounds. So I have lots of Lego sound effects, and I certainly do have some favourites. So, I doubt I can even hear this right now, but I know exactly what I want. Yeah, I can't hear it. But I've sort of grown accustomed to what I like to use. So there we go, attach to, right. Don't know, can you guys hear that? I'm not sure. Not sure if the outputs. Ah, we do have audio from DaVinci. Is that coming through? Let's say it could. Just going to trim this one out. Again, I can't hear it. Probably because it wants to come through my microphone. But anyway, and then when she gets that, it's going to be a pop. And this is how easy it becomes. So I know that's going to be a brick free join just there. Build free, I should say, sorry. Build free, and then look for just there. Another pop. Let's copy that pop. We need some sort of magic flame. That's the only one I'm not sure about here. What could we use? I wonder if we've got magic. Harry Potter, where are you? I'm just going to put a wand magic in. I'm going to put it on different timelines. I've got a feeling these are... So I have no idea what this sounds like because I cannot hear it. But there we go, that's how easy it is to do one minifigure. So I'm going to do another one, and then once I can hear them, I will update the sound if required. So Lego build one, and if you watch my minifigure videos, you will realise that I do use the same sounds over and over again, because why not? I'm teaching people to listen to my videos. Oh, I have got a kate bush somewhere. I should find it. I'm going to put a marker in here to say that I've got a sound I need to put in. So just there, just a blue marker, just to say, come back here when you've got some headphones on or whatever, and you can actually listen. Let's do a build 2 for his head, his hair. Right, pop is one of my favourite sounds for stuff like that. And we're just going to do another blue. So I've got a drinking tea sound somewhere. And then we need a sword sound. Sword, sword, sword. I'm sure I had a sword drawing. Sword. I'm going to put one in because I can't hear it. I just want to be sure. I probably need to do a rat sound as well. Right, I'm pretty sure that's the sound I want there. But we'll see. So we're getting there. We are getting there with this. There is not much to go now. I just need to get this last one done. Last spin and last bit. We're almost there with the program coming back to life. What I'll do is I'll just go through it so you can see me doing this again. I'm not going to do the sounds right now. I'm going to come back and finish those tomorrow. Oh, we've got the thing back. Let's get on to minifigs, DnD. And then let's get the live view up and get that back on. Right, so I'm just going to leave DaVinci for a minute and I'm going to finish this off. So, oh, we're not on the correct view. There we go. So, just going to take another photo. There we go, it did work. So, God knows why it's started to have a meltdown. But we're back on now. Back on building. And you've now seen how the editing works, so at least, even if I'm not quite done by 12, you know what I do. And you can see some of the sounds I add in. And I won't reveal my secrets how I've changed my videos to 16 by 9 to get them perfect for TikTok. I should say 9:16 actually. A fly just went across that. Wee little monster. If you have been watching patiently all this time, thank you so much, and I hope you're looking forward when this video actually goes live on the channel. Obviously not this video, as in the video we're creating right now. Just gonna have him, just to finish off, he's gonna turn his head straight. Camera, and this little dude's going to do the same. And that can be our end shot for him. That's good enough. I don't mind him to do any action really. Quite happy with what he's got. So last one should be a mind flayer. Let's crack this open, no need to roll this time, and just double check that we got a full set. There we go, one mind flayer. I don't need to check that one on the app. Again, it's one of these, so I'm going to do similar. Look at that headpiece, that is really cool. I like that. Really, it almost reminds me of something out of Doctor Who, you know? And the little brain dog thing. Right. 2 blank scenes. And then we're gonna finish. The problem is this one's quite dark. Just want to shove the brain on top of that, to be fair. Such a good moulded piece. Actually, in some ways, a bit disappointing minifigure because he's got, other than his little brain thing, he hasn't really got any accessories. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate him and I'm going to have him step to the side so that doggy thing can come on at the end. And then I'm going to go to bed. Exciting life. Now all we've got to do is not crash this on the very last one. Meaning I probably should actually be slowing down. Right, what I'm going to do actually is have him go, just lift his hand. I wonder how many D&D campaigns are going to contain more just stuff which is now out of Lego because they can. Also, I'd want to see all the custom builds out of these. So if you are doing them, tag me in them. Obviously I'm on various socials, but I'd love to see all these custom D&D figures you do. That didn't work. And there we go. That is it complete. All the D&D minifigures are built. So we can now take... Oh, no we can't. We've got to take a plank shot. Well, we have got several of those left over. You can have this one. And then we need to find... Who did we build first? Oh, it was the witch, wasn't it? Tasha. So she can go back on hers, and I'll just put the whole set out just in front of the camera. I don't know how well we can see it, but obviously the whole lot's going to be on my YouTube in the next day or so, with lovely sound effects as they all get built. Of course. It's been a really good stream. We've got quite far, thankfully. And it hasn't had too many hiccups, just a couple. It always happens. It's got to always happen. But there we go. That is all the D&D minifigures built. And like I said, I'm not going to do a preview today, I don't think. Because we've been online for 3.5 hours. So I think we'll finish off here because I've got to produce that video, etc. But please look out for the video coming to the channel very, very soon. Obviously, you've had a little preview with me editing it a little while ago. And I look forward to seeing all your lovely comments and seeing all your custom figures and receiving your likes. and comments. And I've lost my video again. Don't know what's wrong with that camera, it keeps dying. So, see you next time. I'll wave from here. Bye bye. Enjoy. So I'll give you a last preview. I just thought, sorry, I've just changed my mind. I'm allowed to. Let's just do the whole lot. Before I go. What can we do? We can go, let's minimize that. So we can find a media pool, so from there onwards. Should be it. I've added a tiny bit of extra space, but here we go. So I'm going to make this full screen if I can, and I'm going to pick up that full screen. Apparently I'm not. Why can I not do that? Sorry, I'm just going to capture my main screen. Dell. Oh, this is not what I was expecting. Oh dear. Skill called transform, flip vertical, and I want to flip to screen. Transform, centered screen. Sorry, I'm messing. What I actually want is like a fit horizontal. It's fine. It didn't work. Okay. Let's just play it from here. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you all next time. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you all again.